What if the key to deeper sleep wasn't a sleeping pill at all? Welcome to the Playground Lab. Tonight we explore one of the most mysterious research peptides ever discovered. Before we begin, remember that the compounds discussed in this series are for research and educational purposes only. They are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making decisions about your health. Sleep is one of the most powerful recovery tools our bodies have, yet millions of people struggle to get enough quality rest. That's where today's research peptide enters the conversation. DSIP, short for Delta Sleep-Inducing Peptide, has fascinated scientists for decades because of its possible connection to deep restorative sleep, but despite years of research, many questions still remain. DSIP was first identified in the 1970s and quickly gained attention because researchers believed it might help regulate deep delta wave sleep. Delta sleep is the deepest stage of non-REM sleep, where much of the body's recovery, tissue repair, and hormone regulation occur. Unlike many compounds that simply make someone feel sleepy, DSIP was investigated for its potential role in supporting the brain's natural sleep architecture. One reason DSIP, also known as DSIP, continues to intrigue researchers is that its effects haven't always been consistent across studies. Some research suggests improvements in sleep quality, stress resilience, pain perception, and recovery, while other studies have shown minimal or mixed results. That uncertainty is exactly why DSIP remains a research peptide rather than an approved medical treatment. Scientists have explored DSIP for several possible applications, including sleep quality, stress regulation, cortisol balance, chronic fatigue, pain management, athletic recovery, and even neurological health. While these findings are interesting, none of these potential benefits have been definitively proven in large human clinical trials. Researchers believe DSIP may interact with multiple systems throughout the brain rather than targeting a single receptor. Studies suggest it could influence neurotransmitters, hormone release, and the body's response to stress. This broad range of activity may explain why researchers continue studying it decades after its discovery. As more people focus on recovery, longevity, and optimizing sleep, interest in DSIP has started to grow once again. Better sleep doesn't just improve energy, it may support cognitive function, physical recovery, immune health, and overall well-being. Researchers hope future studies will clarify exactly where DSIP fits into that picture.
Your body doesn't need to be forced to sleep. I am DSIP, and I don't knock you out. Researchers thought I was a sleeping pill. They were wrong. What I actually do is more powerful. I don't sedate you. I regulate. Here's what the research shows. I interact with your cortisol, the stress hormone that controls your sleep-wake cycle. When cortisol rhythms are broken, you can't fall asleep, or stay asleep, or wake up feeling rested. I help fix that. I also work with GABA, the neurotransmitter that calms your nervous system. I don't force your brain into shutdown mode. I create the biological conditions for deep, restorative sleep. In clinical studies, I improve sleep quality, stress resilience, and recovery. I'm not a drug, I'm a signal. I teach your body how to rest again. This is the difference between sedation and regulation. One masks the problem, the other fixes the system. Now you know.
The information presented in this video is for educational and informational purposes only. DSIP is a research peptide and is not approved by the FDA for the treatment of disease. This content is not intended as medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making decisions related to your health. Remember, The Playground Lab is for education and research discussion only. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making decisions about your health. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next experiment.